for the Hustler Mindset Project today. This is the best way to get access to my products, my training, my insights, and even me for the best value possible. Hey, this is Glendon with Making Money Online. Yes, the title of this joint, Pimping Craigslist, the Unlimited Edition. It starts off very sad, but it's going to end up pretty juicy. This happened in my own backyard. Well, not so backyardish because it's kind of far out, but in Woodstock, this family, they were losing their home to foreclosure, and in the spirit of charity, decided to give away things that they didn't want or didn't feel that was going to serve them in the future. Well, the ad was worded in such a way that people went to the house, broke in, and literally took everything. And the stuff that was for free on the outside was still there when they did the newscast. I don't mean to laugh. I mean the laugh is just the actual free stuff wasn't taken. Now, there's two schools of debate that, hey, because of the ad, the way the ad was worded, that they should have worded the ad better. I have this take. I have done literally thousands and thousands and thousands of transactions on Craigslist, and I've never had anything like this happen to me. I've given away, I don't know how many things for free. I've gone. The deal is, people are going to try to get away with whatever they can get away with. I don't care how the ad was worded. If you go to the house and the door is locked, you broke in. It's called breaking an entry. I don't care about the ad. You can say, well, hey, I was a little confused. You were confused when you kicked in that door. Now, that was for the first group of people. After that, the door was wide open. It was a free-for-all. Back in the day, I don't know if they still do this, but there were times that if you were getting evicted, they threw people's stuff all over the front lawn of the apartment community. I saw Darwinism at its best. People were just losing their mind. Hey, it's free. I'm going to get it. People fighting over stuff that wasn't theirs. Well, that's what happened here. But the larger part is, hold on for a little, is that people are hurting. Okay. I have given away so much stuff. I remember I had a person that came in my warehouse. I bought a unit. It was a crappy unit. This was at a point when I was in my career, storage auction career, that I didn't hold on to stuff. I knew that, hey, I lost money. There was no point in trying to milk money out of a rock. So I put everything in a corner and it was free. Took pictures, bam, bam, bam. And this is what happened with most people. They came in. Where's the free stuff? Right there. I had a few people like, well, what about this stuff? I even told them, I'm like, that shit's not free, dude. You see there's a price tag on it, right? Why the fuck are you asking me? Because there was a bunch of people there. And I knew that if I took a little time and was trying to explain, trying to sell, then you create a situation. So I just shut that crap down immediately. So I was like, no, that shit right there is free. That stuff is price tag. So if you're not going to reach for your wallet, there's no point in you even entering that area. The free stuff's over there, bucko. And, people went over there and they start grabbing stuff and everything. And then the asswipe came up to me and was like, you don't have to be so harsh. It's like, dude, you're trying to play me. Let's just be straight. I'm giving you something and you're trying to get more than what's being offered. There's no way in hell that I'm going to give away a living room set that I know may not get it today, may not get it tomorrow, but within the next 2 months, I'm going to get $1,200 for that set. Why the fuck would I give it away for free? And you have to talk to dumbasses like that, because there's a group of people who think that they're ultra smart. They're super smart, and either they're going to manipulate you, bring you down, or somehow just going to convince you with their charm that you should give them a whole lot of something for a little or nothing. Now, most of the time, people came in, got the free stuff, and left. A few people was like, hey, do you have anything else for free? Nope, that's it. But when people were pressed, I would get in their ass. Now, this is the story of probably the worst free person I've ever encountered. And this happened when I was moving out of my last big house, when I was doing stupid crap like that. Hold on. And everything in the basement, I was just literally giving away. Came out storage units, wasn't going to make a lot of money on it, and there was really no point in trying to hold on to it. So I'm upstairs, I'm selling stuff. Everything of value I have segregated so I can watch it. You know, the furniture, I wasn't worried. It's going to be hard for someone to slip a dresser by me or a bedroom set or a huge mirror. But like the electronics and all that stuff, one room, that's the room that I stayed in. And people was like, hey, could you come over here? No, if you want to negotiate, we can negotiate right here because I'm not leaving this area. Because I still had small electronic items that could grow legs and walk away. Well, this guy, he's in the basement. He's like, how much for everything in the basement? I was like, it's free. Everything? Yeah, it's free. Can we? No, it's free. You know, I don't know why there's these people that want to pull you aside and have a conversation with you for some reason. I didn't know why. So I was like, look, dude, it's free. And tell you what. And then another guy was standing there and he was like, he went to the basement and he said, hey, I'll take half of it right now. And I was like, go for it. Because like I said, I already set up and went through everything. And then he's like, well, why didn't you work with me? I was like, dude, it's free. Do you understand? It's free. Why are you even like trying to have this conversation? Well, do you know after the sale was over and most of the stuff was gone, I literally sold everything up on the first 2 floors and the basement still had stuff in it. And I didn't really care because, you know, if you bought houses before, you know, a lot of times there's stuff in the basement and, you know, just like, hey, you know, paint, sheetrock, whatever. Well, I was like, I'm going to leave it. And he calls and he's like, hey, you have any more free stuff? And I'm like, yeah. So he comes and he comes in the car. Strike one. And he comes in, he's like, yeah, I want this stuff. Could you meet me at... Dude, this is my last day here. This is it. After this, deuces, I'm out. And then he's like, well, I'll come back later. I was like, dude, this is it. Me being smarter than the average bear, I actually had other people coming. So he left and did whatever. And then this couple came and they grabbed stuff. And before 5 p.m., most of the stuff was gone. But when you're giving out free stuff, you have to be there because people have changed. I've noticed a change. And early 2000 up to 2006, people were more decent. People paid a better price. Now, everyone, regardless of their income level, is looking to get the best deal possible. And if getting the best deal possible means we got to bend you over, if you feel little hands in the upper part of your back pushing hard, you know what the deal is. That's just a sign of the economy. These unemployment numbers came out that, the economy is growing. I think it's growing at a snail's pace. I don't think there's this explosive growth. And even at that, but let's look at it. People are hurting. That's how this thing happened. In the newscast, cars were literally lined up around the block. What that meant was people saw that ad and then it's like, hey, Betty, hey, Bill, hey, Joe. People are getting on the phone like, hey, let's go get this free shit. And it was ridiculous. So understand that anytime something like this happens, it becomes Craigslist is dangerous. Craigslist is about as dangerous as a gun. If a gun is in a drawer, in a box with no bullets, it can do no harm. You don't properly utilize Craigslist, it's you. It's you to a degree. On this one, the person that broke down that door, it just created a whole bunch of things. It created a chain of very bad events. But if you want to know how to maximize and totally pimp out Craigslist and not go through this stuff, check out my course, Pimping Craigslist, the Advanced Edition, the Master Course, because I am breaking it down from the very, very beginning. I'm starting from a clean slate with a new Gmail account, and I'm going to walk you from the process of how to get free stuff and not break the law and not piss off anyone and end up on the news channel, and build your Craigslist business. That's just, and I'm doing it for the members of the Hustler Mindset first. Once they're done, then bam, I'll put it out. Will probably be early part of next year. But we're gonna do this inside Sparta first, just letting you know. All right. So understand, when you're dealing with people with Craigslist, you have to be firm. You have to have your agenda, and you have to know what you will and will not deal with, and don't let people push you around, because it's a crazy, crazy world out there. Just saying. All right, this is Glendon, and I'll see you in the next video.